He said, I know it hurt your son, and it comes as a surprise. But sometimes when you love something, you know you just gotta let him go. You need to let them spread their wings, give them time to grow. You know the distance between love and hate, it's a mighty thin line. No, you know you may not understand it now, and it's gonna take some time and a whole lot of questions. Oh, too many questions. Quite a few years later, I held my grandkids in my hands, and I think I finally realized what it means to be a man. Where did all the time go? How long did I close my eyes? There's parts of my life that are like a haze. Should be no surprise. Yeah, I'm gonna do a different version today. It's gonna be a funky. Looked up at my grandpa, I had teardrops in my eyes. He said, I know it hurts you, son, and it comes as a surprise. But sometimes when you love something, you know you just gotta let them go. You need to let them spread their wings, yeah, give them time to grow. He said the distance between love and hate, yeah, it's a mighty thin line. He said, I know you may not understand it now, and it's gonna take some time and a whole lot of questions. So many questions. Quite a few years later, you know, I had my grandkids in my hands, and I think I finally realized what it means to be a man. Where did all the time go? How long have I closed my eyes? You know there's parts of my life that are like a haze, and should be no surprise. Sometimes it's sure been scary, but the ride's been nice. Some things, you know, if I had to do them over, I might have to think about them twice, because of all those questions. Too many questions here for me. Too many questions. Too many questions. Oh. Quite a few years later, got down on my knees, looked up at the heavens, and I said, Father, hear me please. Got too many questions, you know the answers have been few. I'm throwing my soul upon the wind, and I hope it sails right up to you. You know the clouds, they parted slightly, I felt the wind subside. Heard a voice saying softly, you need to throw away that foolish pride and all of those questions. Too many questions here, my son. Too many questions. There's too many questions. Oh, too many questions. Too many questions. Too many questions here for me. Too many questions. Oh, oh, oh. Too many questions.
All right. Thank you, Carl. As Carl prepares to transition over to the interview set here, we're going to move his camera over a little bit. Ooh, I heard a guitar unplugged. That's what I heard. Let's see here. Yeah. Tilt him down a bit. Give him a little tilty tilt. Let's see how that does. Oh, hello.
There's no cameras on, right?
No, no. Okay. Okay, we are broadcasting. Everything seems to be running. Let me set up to actually see if anyone's here on the kick. Anyone on the kick? No, I don't. I haven't got time to take your poll. I am streaming, for God's sakes.
Don't they get it?
They don't.
They just don't get it.
Not in this case. Okay, I'm holding on.
Position appropriate. All right.
We're Oh, look at that. There's a viewer. Oh wait, that's me.
Or it could be me.
False alarm. Might be you.
It might be me because I'm on a.
Or it could be me upstairs because I was checking the audio upstairs while I was up there grabbing my headset.
Let's see. Am I still on?
I don't know. Are you on?
Oh, I'm on.
You're on.
Kick.
Yeah. Well, that's normally where we see you. Let's go to the tube.
Well, now what I'm doing is.
What are you doing?
If I'm here, I take the laptop.
Welcome here.
Here. I take the laptop and I put that on
Whoa, hello.
Twitch. And then I take my phone and I put it on Kick. That way we have a viewer on both things. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the world today, folks. By the way, thank you for, again, another session here of Too Many Questions. I'm Carl Burke of Burke's Remedy, and, of course, we have Z Cooper of Z Cooper Productions, which I'm very happy to be part of. And we, of course, today did some music and started our little podcast again today with, of course, the Opening song, Too Many Questions, name of the podcast, of course. Kind of makes sense. So, yeah, we're going to take a look around here. Let's see what's going on in the world.
There we go. Okay. I'm monitoring. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, we're having flickers.
Flickerings. Not flickers. We don't like that. Huh. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a new one.
Huh. It doesn't look like it's flickering there, though. Which is weird.
Well, I paused it there because in case the flickering was due to too many windows open.
You want me to kick off here?
No, you're fine. This is probably this computer only.
Gotcha. So let's see. News today. Today's news.
Yeah, it seemed to settle down when I closed some windows. It's running pretty tight on this old thing.
Well, it's a with all the electronics probably running here. Today's news headlines.
I'm hoping to grab the i7 out of the van and put that in here to run with.
That would be, give you a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Headlines. Let's see. NBC News headlines.
Uh-oh.
And I have to take my glasses off for this, folks, because I cannot. Let's see.
Let me see here.
Close up like this. All right. Netanyahu denies that Israel pressured the U.S. into war. Nice.
I don't think Trump needed to be pressured.
I don't think he needed to be pressured. I think that, and this is just my personal opinion.
That's mine too. It seemed like he was pretty easy to go into it.
He just did it because he wanted to do it before anybody else did it. That's all. He wanted to be the first one, like he's going to be the first one.
Who else was going to do it?
Well, Iran as a country doesn't have a lot of friends. I mean, they do as far as China and like Russia, North Korea is concerned. Yes. And, I think a lot of it is when you align yourself with folks like that, that does make you think. But the whole thing about it is, why did we go ahead and spend millions and billions of dollars last year supposedly taking out all this mess in Iran? And then we got to go back in because they're starting it back up again. Well, you didn't take it all out then, because if you don't give them anything to start with, unless, again, they're getting it from friends and neighbors. That's a possibility, which is really, I think, what they're worried about. But if you were more worried about that, why would you start this? I mean, why would you start this whole altercation? I guess I don't know. What is this?
Let's close that for you.
Yeah, please, when you cancel that.
Yes. There you go.
I do know it was on the news yesterday when Netanyahu was at the UN, and they basically, half of the people walked out when he started talking about stuff because they didn't believe a word he said.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah, quite a few people. A lot of the EU people, of course, who don't believe in any of this going on. And then, of course, you're going to have one side saying, this one wanted me to do it, and this one saying, I never said nothing about that, and so on, and so it goes. But, what's not to be expressed. What else we got going on here? An Ohio firm must pay $22.5 million to a mom whose baby died after she was denied work from home.
So she left the kid there?
Well, no. They probably let her go. They let her go, and she sued them because she was willing to do the job just from home so she could help take care of her sick child. And I don't know I'm not going to read the whole story because it's too sad. I'll cry. MAGA and leftists unite to push back on AI, drawing scrutiny from Musk and Trump's AI czar. I don't know, AI kind of scares me. If you've watched any of the Terminator movies, which I'm sure that you have watched some of the Terminator
I've seen some, yeah.
And it doesn't seem too far off that something like that could happen. I mean, they're already saying that China is trying to build robot soldiers.
Are they really?
That they can command, yeah.
Well,
to do their evil bidding.
I think that they could command part would kind of be.
Oh, here is speaking
go
of which.
Without saying.
Speaking of this right here,
Do we need to be able to
Dancing
command
robot
them? No.
busts a
Okay.
move and dishes after going rogue at California Hot Pot Restaurant. So that's great. So they got a dancing robot that went nuts and kind of threw some hot pot stuff around, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of silly. What else we got going on?
No, I'm sure it's just bad robot.
It was a very nasty robot, and he needs to be spanked and often. What else we got going on here? Some DHS contractors told the White House officials they were asked to pay Corin Lewandowski. The number 2. At the DHS.
Has to pay what?
You want a contract? Yeah, you got to give me a little envelope with a little money in it, maybe. A little brown envelope, with a little money in it.
What's this guy doing?
Well, he was, the underling to Kristi Noem, like second in command. Her assistant. So what we're seeing here.
Oh, I see. So he's asking for a handout.
He's asking the contractors, you
what
want
they call
this
a
contract?
Kickback.
Give me a little do-re-mi.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some money in the pocket if you want this to go through. That kind of approval.
Listen, if you're gonna charge me for a $90 hammer, all right, you gotta give me a little bit of something. I'm gonna charge you for a $90 hammer, so come on.
Well, I'm sure that's kind of thing has been going on for years.
I'm gonna pay that. Federal judge warns of an increase in violent threats. This ain't good. Recent threats come as President Trump and his allies have criticized judges and Supreme Court justices who rule against his administration. So they're being threatened. That's nice. Yeah, a group of federal judges Thursday added to the chorus of concerns raised about the rise in violent threats against members of the judiciary at a time when President Trump has ramped up his criticism of the courts. 4 sitting judges spoke during an online forum hosted by a legal group called Speak Up for Justice. It was formed to defend the judiciary and the rule of law. So, it's good that there are people that are out here that are basically saying enough is enough, and we got to make some changes here. So, again, who knows what's going to happen? This side says this side says that. You don't know what's right or what's wrong until you literally see it happen. That's the only way you can be sure. When you see stuff like, for instance, they're saying, oh, nothing's getting blown up over here. But all of a sudden you go on Reuters or the BBC or any type of news platform outside of the United States, and they're showing Beirut getting beat up, EU, Qatar, Lebanon, Beirut, they're taking out entire blocks of buildings. Israel is. But no, we're not really doing none of that stuff. We haven't lost anybody. Who knows really what's going on? It's kind of sad. And I have questions, too many questions, as the title includes. So what else we got going on here? Oh, March Madness. If you're a basketball fan.
Yeah, it's right here in Buffalo right now, right?
It is, yeah. Actually,
coming up this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a bunch of people. I guess they're going to have. They're expecting, hopefully, that this will generate between 6 to 8 million in revenue for different businesses here. The hotels, the restaurants, all that stuff. High Point upsets Wisconsin. Number 1 seed Duke is trailing. In the second half here, this is literally 9 minutes ago. Louisville arrives. South Florida presses. Secures first trophy win since 2017. So that's good. It's an underdog. I like to hear that stuff here. Cesar Chavez, who was a big rights guy for anyone of Hispanic descent who was a worker doing anything, anywhere, and tried very hard and did in some areas unionize to protect, the workers, like everybody else would be if they were in a union. So he, I guess, has many charges against him in regards to nasty stuff with young kids. And his sidekick actually said that when she was 20, she's 95 now.
Oh, my God.
Said that when I heard of this, I had to come out and say he also did this to me when I was younger. But I stood by his side because I believed in what he was doing. So
it's a little weird.
That's more than weird. It's friggin' scary. That's more than scary. So what else we got going on here? This is sad. Barcelona police searching for missing Alabama college student who is away on vacation in Spain. 47-year-old Idaho mayor dies after collapsing in town hall event. Man, not a lot of good stuff going on here today. Oh, there is a family boy in the bunny hat detained when his dad. Oh, that's the kid that they tried to get the father and detained the son to get him.
Yeah, I remember that. That was in Minnesota, right?
Yep. Oh, and Tulsi Gabbard dodged a whole bunch of questions about Iran.
Too many.
Oh, like everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, squirrel. That's what she literally was trying to do. Well, I'm not. Yeah, Trump did it. And Bondi. Let's see what's going on here. Democrats walk out of Pam Bondi briefing on Epstein files over subpoena compliance.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. What's going on here?
I don't know.
We should look. The Republican-led House Oversight Committee subpoenaed the Attorney General Tuesday. The Justice Department called it completely unnecessary. Of course they did. Why would we want her to tell the truth? She's just the head of the Justice Department. Justice? Truth?
Which one is this?
This is Pam Bondi.
Okay.
She's the Attorney General. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically saying here, House Democrats walked out of the closed-door meeting with Attorney General Pam Bondi on Wednesday when she was briefing lawmakers on the Epstein files a day after being subpoenaed to testify in mid-April.
Yes.
Last year,
2025,
not 2026. Democratic members of the Republican-led House Oversight Committee told reporters that Bondi, who was joined by Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, would not commit to complying with the subpoena for her sworn testimony on April 14th to answer questions about the Justice Department's handling of records related to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, allegedly. Now, the Republican Representative Robert Garcia of California, the top Democrat on the panel, said Bondi refused on multiple occasions to commit to following the subpoena. After the briefing, Bondi told reporters that she made it crystal clear, I will follow the law. Pull the other one. When asked about whether she would comply with the subpoena. Now, the X account for Republicans on the committee said in the post that Bondi stated she would follow the law regardless. Regarding the subpoena. And the committee voted 24-19 this month to subpoena Bondi, with 5 Republicans joining Democrats in favor of the move. So that's pretty good. So yeah, so it's, basically we could read on here, but basically it's all, again, he said, she said, I don't know. I'm not sure. I have no recollection of that. I plead the 4th, the 5th, the 17th, the 19th, the 28th.
What are those?
Any of the constitutional amendments I can use to not perjure myself.
I only think you need one of those.
Well, the 4th and the 5th usually covers most of that stuff.
I know the 5th. What's the 4th then?
It's basically
That's the one where you're married?
It has to do with if
Your
there
wife can't
is
incriminate you.
There is that's basically, so for instance, if
that's so passé, do they still do that?
I don't know.
I think they expect everyone to turn on you nowadays.
I don't know if that, what? I believe that it could be different from state to state. I don't believe that the whole spouse rule.
Now, if we got a lawyer out there, please send us some.
Give us some
info advice. We have no idea. We're talking out our ass right here.
Yeah, we would think that would be great. Any information about that? I am not an attorney, and this is not
no, we're asking questions.
We want to know. Oh, here we go. This is important. So,
okay, what do we got?
Federal judge blocked subpoenas served as federal chair Jerome Powell and the bank because he found they had essentially zero evidence to back the subpoenas up. So basically, the DOJ is subpoenaing this guy because they want to get rid of him somehow.
Uh-huh.
They don't like the fact that he stands his ground, that he takes a look at the numbers and goes, no, it's not that. It's this. And we can't do that because if we do that, then this, and
Let's
this
try and
is going
open
to
up the
go.
kick again. See if it blows up the machine.
Oh, don't blow it up! Don't blow
Well,
it up!
I only have one. I only have one machine to give to this
And
podcast.
what I do have to say about this guy,
Okay, here
he's
we go.
one of the few people that stand up to Trump or anyone else in the administration. It basically goes, "Nah, you're wrong." You can say whatever you want. You can literally, if you think about something long and hard enough, you can believe that it's real.
There we go.
And I have a feeling that that's what Dementia Donnie's doing. But that's just on, what I'm thinking. But whatever. What else we got going on here? If your blood sugar exceeds 100, you should do this immediately. We can't talk about that online. That's not right. No, we can't talk about that. New Jersey launches new rule for cars use less than 50 miles a day. I mean, maybe you pay less insurance.
I probably. I don't use mine for a lot less than 50.
Oh, what's this? Oh, this. If I click on this, then they're going to sell me something.
Yeah, this is all pro. Yeah, let's try and avoid the clickbait.
Yeah,
You're going to advertisements now.
I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not falling for your shenanigans.
What's going on in Buffalo?
Let's see. Let's see local news.
Let's talk about our local politicians.
Okay, New York.
And how terrible most of them probably are.
All right.
Yeah, there's got to be one. Okay, it's New York City, I think.
Let's see what we got here. Where isn't it got a little search bar to put in Buffalo somewhere? Oh, I don't want to subscribe.
No, you gotta go to Google for that though. You gotta back it up.
Yeah.
Back. See the back arrow up there on your? Nope, that's a down arrow. There you go. And keep going back out of that side until you get to where you started. There's the Google. Yay, Google.
Okay. Local. Let's see. Buffalo.
Oh. Who's texting me?
Not me. My phone is off.
Oh, really? What's wrong?
Well, I get yelled at if my phone goes off. So I mute everything.
Well, there's nothing, I guess. Oh, that does remind me, though. I forgot. I got to go grab my coffee. It's getting cold.
Oh, no. So I'll keep talking about the Buffalo news here. What's going on here in Buffalo? As we were saying earlier, the NCAA tournament that's coming into town this week, which will be kind of cool and exciting. We did have St. Patrick's Day happen this week. Quite a few parades all over the place. And I actually was feeling quite old this past week, so I just kind of, let's just say I was in bed by like 10 o'clock on St. Patrick's Day. I know, I'm not a good Irishman at all. So what else is going on? Western New York distributor linked to 28,000 pounds of illicit vape products seized downstate. Ooh, that's not good. And we've got, if you're looking for something to do Friday with no NCAA games, here are some local attractions. If you're in town. No, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I just want to do this. So, yeah, they are expecting.
I've brought out some props.
All right. I don't know if I should be scared or not, but okay. So, our new
the
mayor.
Coffee did almost get cold. Oh.
Our new.
What kind of coffee am I having, you ask?
What kind of coffee are you having, please?
I believe this one is I Peel Good, bananas and cream.
Ooh. It's like, does it taste like Bananas Foster?
Kind of does.
Good. I love Bananas Foster.
But no, I stumbled upon these things. A friend of mine at work, he had a case of 80 coffee pods assorted with it. It was an assortment of flavors. I was very skeptical. I was like,
Oh, I know.
favorite
Sometimes.
coffees.
Yeah. What's the make on it? What brand?
It's Java Factory.
You know what? I've heard of that though.
And so for I think 30 bucks or so, you get a assortment of 80 of them, which is a lot better than I was paying for the Tim Hortons.
Oh yeah, that's
But
Tim Hortons is expensive.
today I've had the chocolate graham cracker, the strawberry shortcake, and then the bananas and cream. There are so many other flavors.
What I was gonna say to you,
I can see how you could get addicted to this.
well,
if you like coffee.
I have a regular, the old-fashioned electric.
As far as the caffeine goes, look, I'm already perked up. I was ready to fall asleep 5 seconds ago during that song.
Why is your microphone so loud?
I see, I'm perked up. I'm talking louder.
Perking up. You're perking up. He's very
Here.
perky. He's very perky.
I'm sorry. I'll move it back.
All right. So
I'll notch it down
all right.
6 seconds.
So yeah, okay, it'd be better.
Rolling it back.
That's better. Thank you.
Okay.
So
let me drink some more caffeine.
I buy the bags of coffee with different flavors. Like I've got, let's see, right now I've got butter pecan. I got chocolate covered cherry. I got
I saw they have
dark
cherry.
chocolate raspberry. I got blueberry. And I think I have hazelnut cream as well as cinnamon hazelnut.
Oh, we got a new coffee shop down the road.
Yeah.
Down next to Doc's.
I haven't, I mean.
Other than the Hockey Guitar Services, did you go in there at all to try anything?
I have not had a chance.
Yeah.
No. No, like I said, I've been busy being a medical.
A lot of people were asking you about you and St. Patrick's Day before St. Patrick's Day was coming in, like if you were available, what you were doing. I was like, and my response was, well, from what I understand, you had a lot of offers, but none of them were good enough to be worth going out there for it.
The way I look at it is this, I don't charge much, but if you want me to do something, especially on a crazy day like that, and I have to travel, I'm going to charge a little bit more. And that was the whole thing. I would have had to have gone out past like Hamburg or up and around Niagara Falls. And I'm like,
no, we ought to see, we ought to continue, looking at the whole doc things.
No. As a matter of fact,
see what's going on
I actually, but the last session they have.
But we'll talk about all that.
Yeah.
We can actually, we'll deal with it. We'll talk about all that at Doc's after the show.
Yeah. No, I talked to Tommy's sister, and I said, he had us do, and broadcast live from here, a couple years ago, the last play of
we talked about all that.
And she said, you know what, I'll talk to Pat. She goes, I don't think it's a problem. So I'll just put my tip bucket out and make a few bucks, That's what I do. But so then there'll be some time. And then I've got stuff booked. It's just
no, I get it.
I'm doing the people that are calling and asking me, all right, like I just got an email from the Ridge. They're on it's a new brew house. It's been there a few years, and they're starting to gear up for outside music, of course. And so, I told them how much I charge.
Yeah.
And, basically they wanted to know a 2 and a 3 hour price. So basically I'm only going to charge them $50 more for an extra hour. So why not have me? And the more I'm there playing, the more I have a chance to make tips.
The numbers do make sense.
You can make, I make more money in tips as the night goes on because people get a little bit more, and I play the songs that they request, so they will then, be putting the 5s and the 10s and stuff in my tip jar. So that's always a good thing too. But so I've got like a couple gigs at the Veranda, which is the old Beaver Island golf course. Their town, whatever, it's like their clubhouse, I guess, at one point. So I guess it's now part restaurant, part clubhouse type of thing.
Sure.
So I got like 3 gig May, actually August and September there, and then I'm doing my regular gigs. I got 3 lined up for Thursdays at the West Seneca farmer's market.
Oh, really?
So I've got 3 gigs set up there, and I just put some feelers out here and there.
Sure.
I prefer more intimate, private party type situations.
Sure.
Where
yeah, I can understand that.
I don't have to, put on airs and feel comfortable
La-di-da.
and just yeah. And I can la-di-da if I have to. I really don't like to, but I will if I have to.
All right, we've just topped off at the 4:34 hour.
Okay.
Are we having an intermissionary performance today, or
Well,
did we do that last time? I felt like
no,
we did.
I did 2 songs at the end actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
I
can
did
do one
2
in the
songs
middle.
I could.
Did
do
we
it.
actually talk for an hour straight last time? I felt like there was a.
No, we talked. Well, I'm gonna say it was a good 45
Oh,
minutes.
okay, maybe it was
between the playing and stuff.
Okay.
Because last time we did the opening song, we talked, and then I did a soliloquy
A medley.
before. Yes, a medley.
Medley.
Like today we've got a nice corn or a vegetable medley.
Do we now?
Yes.
Okay, we've got. I'm seeing. Ooh, we have one watching now on the YouTube. Yay!
Hey, how you doing?
Oh
out
wait,
there?
that's you, isn't it? On some phone.
I'm not a YouTube.
Oh, okay,
No,
that might be me then. I'm
it
watching.
could be you.
And then we've got. We had 2 on the kick. We just lost somebody.
Why did you go?
Don't leave.
Don't leave us. We're so lonely.
Okay, well, we're not as popular. As,
Why do you hate us so
this will
much?
take. Obviously, you have to grow these sorts of things. I guess it's not immediate.
No.
As soon as you put,
Just because you decided to plug in and
Boom.
go. Yeah. Let's see. More Buffalo news here. It's the same old stuff. Ain't nothing really new. Other than
what is the latest deal with what was it? We're short on plows now,
we are
and they're blaming the prior administration.
supposedly, okay, people were complaining
Byron.
about the interim Scanlon.
How do you become short on plows in 9 months?
Okay, you know what he wanted to do? He's all about thinning the budget. This guy, he's all about thinning the budget.
Well,
he
because they're
basically
in debt
he's pushed
up to
on
their
that.
ass.
Well, of course they are. Like most cities are. They're always in debt, and so basically, since he took over the beginning part of the year, it's taken like days and days and days in South Buffalo to get your streets cleared. And of course, he said, "Oh, it has to do with we're down 12 plows and we don't have enough mechanics and we don't whatever." Now, this past week with garbage trucks, now we're short on garbage trucks. It's like how. I mean, who was taking inventory here?
It's a surprise that we don't have enough garbage trucks.
Yeah, it's like really kind of weird because you would think that's like. It's whatever. I mean, you don't pick up my garbage, I ain't paying my taxes.
Well, I get the feeling you are.
Oh, well, I'm not.
Because you actually pay a different service for that.
I know that.
I mean, it's not like you're really paying the city. It's through a third-party contractor.
I know. It's kind of silly.
It's kind of like your water.
And I want my one garbage can back. They never brought it back. We've called 4 times. I'm sick of calling 311.
I only had to call once, and boom, I had mine. I had a brand new garbage can.
I'm gonna have to be less.
Boom.
I'm gonna be less subtle.
They were
next
very
time.
responsive.
I'm gonna say, I'm calling. What the?
They were very responsive when my neighbor called about the bush, and so I chopped it down. And
yes,
apparently they actually drove back by because when I called them back up to find out what was, he had already driven by again. And he goes, well, I see you took care of that bush. I see you took it down completely.
Yeah.
I said, well, to be honest, I didn't plan it, and I think it was too close to the edge of the, walkway anyway.
People kick it. Yeah, red brush is something that.
Well, that was a stupid thing. I don't know why. Why would you even plant that? Just because of the color? Why would you plant a prickly bush?
Dude,
what a nightmare
listen,
that was to take down.
You know what? Those, if they're taken care of, will have these pretty little flowers on them. I forget their color. They're like a pinkish.
Never saw
purple.
any flowers on that thing ever.
Well, the thing is,
I think it's an invasive species too.
It's called red brush.
Yeah, I frickin' took that sucker down to the dirt and Put a cone over it for a year.
I've had issues.
The neighbors love
having gone deer hunting.
the fluorescent cone in place of the bush as well.
That's where the deer like to, when they hunker down, they actually burrow in underneath this red brush, and they get underneath there at nighttime, and then like the coyotes and whatever can't get at them because they know they're going to get all ripped up trying to get at them. So, but no, that stuff. I mean, I've seen. You go out to parts of like
graham cracker, marshmallow,
North
chocolate.
Otto out that way, which is about an hour and a half away from us here, going towards Ellicottville. Not quite to Ellicottville, but more out to the east a little bit. But anyways, there. I remember last time I went deer hunting, and I had to drag this thing, and there was a hedgerow, just a wild hedgerow that had just grown and grown and grown and grown. And this thing was 6 feet high in places. I could not see over it. And I'm like, okay. It was literally 80 yards long. And I had to carry this thing with all my stuff all the way around back to where the center path was to get out of the place where we were. So, yeah. So red brush is no fun at all. It is like razor. It's like concertina wire is what it is. It'll just rip you up. You know, grab a hold of your clothing, not let go of it.
I'm a big fan of the town of Constantina.
Okay. I don't know where that came from. They named
look it up. It's a town. I'm telling you.
They named the town after the Constantina guy.
No, yeah. The Wire came from the. Come on.
I know.
Who's going to name the town after the Wire?
Well, the guy who invented it.
Why does he own the town?
Isn't that his name, Constantina?
But do you know?
I don't know. Let's look it up. Let's see.
Do you even know how to spell Constantina?
Who invented?
Are you asking Alexa? Oh, you're actually asking who invented it to see if it matches the name. Constantina.
I was only off by one letter.
Concertina. Horst Dannert.
American inventor
German.
Joseph Glidden patented an industrial suitable form of wire with sharp barbs. Patent number US 157124A. The invention spread quickly around the world.
Well, why is at the top it says up in the 1930s, Horst Dannert developed concertina wire of high-grade steel wire.
Well, okay.
I'm just curious.
Okay, Zeke. Okay.
You're looking at the history of,
right.
so.
Well, I am, and I'm just looking at the.
So I just want to make sure that everyone involved is.
But everything here is saying here. Okay, so in 1874, Joseph Glidden designed and patented, and it says that in more than one spot. Oh, what the heck is this? Now they're saying some guy in 1829, Sir Charles Wheatstone, in an effort to improve. Oh, see, these are just people improving.
Well, that's why you got to look up.
This is just as time goes on, because you can take something, change it by 20%, and get a whole new patent on it.
Look up the name concertina wire, and then like Wikipedia it, so it'll give you a history, and like it'll get all the dates. I'm not sure, but that might be a wireless keyboard.
That's plugged in. Okay.
Might be charging.
Here we go. In World War I, barbed wire obstacles were made by stretching lengths of barbed wire between stakes of wood or iron. Okay, so we don't care about that. Okay, it's not really giving me dates. It's talking about World War I, which is probably where they had the most barbed wire.
They had quite a bit of it,
probably.
I'm sure. 1 and 2.
Right.
Dannert wire
Well,
below.
this is how they're showing how they put up the wall
Well,
right
keep
there.
going down. Dannert wire. I think they're going to tell us the different types
Okay.
after origins.
Okay, so that was just basically like your. Okay, it's oil-tempered barbed wire. Was developed in World War One. Triple concertina wire.
Oh, and then there's Constantine
Yeah.
wire. Oh, that's 2 different types.
Oh yeah.
Constantine and concertine.
Yeah. Well, it's concertina. You got to remember the at the end.
Uh-huh.
Concertina. But no, there's like all different. I mean, I'm sure if you go on the barbedwirestore.com, they'll have all of your selections for you.
Razor wire, contrast to
Yeah.
helical construction of concertina wire. So what is Constantine wire then?
Okay, Constantina. Okay, that's Constantina. Okay, Constantine. Okay. Constantina wire is sometimes mistakenly called okay, so it's mistakenly called Constantine wire. Okay, like the Emperor Constantine. Okay.
Oh.
They say it by accident
Mhm.
because they forget the A at the end. Concertina.
Concertine. It's a Constantine.
It's something that's constantly just bugging me. I can't stand it no more.
Oh, wait. Between Constantine and Constantine wire by assigning the term wire to what is commonly known as razor wire.
Yeah.
In contrast to the helical construction of concertina. So does that mean razor wire is Constantine wire?
Probably. But there's, I bet you there are so many different forms just in the gauges themselves, depending on the usage. Like, do I have to build a wall of this? Am I just putting it on top of a fence line? You know, there's probably so many different gauges of it
Mm-hmm.
To have all different kinds of uses. You know, I mean, for protection, boundary, you know, whatever it is. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. What time we got? Oh, it's 4:30. No, that's not right. Is it 4:36?
4:46 right now.
4:46.
Well, that's on my clock. If they're both different, then we might.
That's 10 minutes.
Let
Okay.
me check my phone real quick. We'll tell you.
All right.
Just safety first. Yep, 4:36 is the accurate time.
Okay.
Earlier than I thought.
Wow. Okay.
We have been running though for 47 minutes.
Well, we started a little early.
Yeah, I guess so.
We did start a little early today. But no, that's kind of interesting stuff. You know, if you're interested in putting up a barbed wire fence, you know, knowing the different. Ooh, let's see what the weather's going on in Buffalo.
Oh yeah, someone was saying there's supposed to be a heat wave coming.
Yes.
Are they lying to me, Carl?
Well, I go myself by WeatherBug, my app, and it said that tomorrow, actually, I can tell you. WeatherBug app is very accurate. It changes actually as the weather changes. It'll like, you can be looking at it and it'll go from rain to snow and it'll actually show you it's snowing. Well, today's 38 degrees, high of 45. That's not bad. Our 10-day forecast. That's not what I want. I don't want to know about pollen. I want to know what the 10-day is. Well, tomorrow, chance of rain, 47 is the high. That's not bad. Saturday, 47. Sunday, 58. But then...
Almost 60, wow.
Then, on Monday...
And then
on Monday, there is a frozen...
And then?
There's a frozen mix.
Oh.
Afoot.
Back to a frozen foot of mix.
Yeah, and then we got, let's see. That's, you know, Tuesday, kind of partially sunny, but then again, Wednesday, 30% chance of snow, 50% chance of freezing mix, chance of rain. Oh my goodness gracious. It's like a roller coaster around here. It's absolutely nutty. That's all I can tell you. But So yeah, that's the weather pattern, I guess. It's little nutty fudgekins around here. I don't know what else to tell you.
Um.
High winds rip roof from Jamestown building,
Ooh.
closing the downtown streets. Let's check and see what's
Yeah.
happening.
What happened?
Our Southtown neighbors.
Oh
Here.
my!
Oh wow.
There are so many great old buildings being destroyed down there.
It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It says right here,
Look at that. That'd be such a nice place.
Jamestown, New York. A portion of a couple of city of Jamestown streets were closed on Sunday after
God,
strong winds
tell me it wasn't the
blew
bullfrog.
a roof off a building. The city, through a Facebook post, said 2nd Street was closed
Oh.
from Pendergast Avenue to Foot Avenue.
Oh, really? Foot and Second?
Pendergast was closed from 3rd Street to 2nd Street. A spokeswoman or person for Jamestown Police Department said it received a report about 5:11 p.m. Sunday that the roof had broken free and the fire department was still on the scene at 8 p.m. on Sunday. And there's a high wind watch. So down in that Chautauqua down there in the Southtown. So definitely, be aware of that. Take your stuff and lock it down because it'll move where you don't want it to be.
Oh man, I've often thought of getting a place down there, finding a little piece of land,
I got
a little spare resort property.
Of course, as we've all noticed, the gas prices have increased more than slightly. When I filled up from about a week and a half ago to this past week, it was almost a 30-cent increase just in a week and a half time. It's ridiculous. But
I'm sure once
here you go. If you are looking for some prices here.
Oh, here we go. GasPrices.com.
This is
go, Daddy. Go, buddy.
Big Indian Smoke Shop on Mile Strip Road in Irving, 317. The Cat Raz Enterprise Incorporated on Erie Road in Irving, 317. The Seneca Hawk in Irving.
Yep, that's on the reservation. Those are tax free.
Yep. Actually, all of these are Smokin' Joe's Native Pride, but this is up in Sanborn.
That's where all the best
Lewiston. Actually, 354. Now 354 is a retail price at BJ's. If you have a BJ's membership, they knock 20 cents off that. So if you have a BJ's membership, you would save more money. High Quality South on Camp Road, 354. Yeah, these prices, yeah. I mean, they were $2-something a week and a half ago.
Yeah. I still got 35 gallons in the van.
Well, that's good because
I've been riding out the 30 gallons I had in the truck before all this started. So we're getting low on gas there, though. We're down to our last 40 miles on the pickup.
Yeah, you may want to think about that.
Well, yeah.
Well, how expensive was it downtown at the res?
It was like 3-something. It was probably like
Probably 320.
325 if it was in the 20s, yeah.
It's just, it's well, I go to Delta Sonic because you get 10 cents off a gallon.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if I got to pay an extra $12 to fill the tank, so be it. What am I going to do?
Well, let's just hope that, this whole, although supposedly a pipeline that was shut down because it busted years and years ago out in California, they've opened it back up. I think it was Julie Marie Dreyfus that was on TV and online who did like a commentary on it. She's very environmental concerned type of person.
Yeah, they didn't want to reopen.
They didn't want to reopen it because they're just afraid, that
Well, yeah, Trump's been opening up everything though.
You don't care.
All that stuff that
I know.
All the different oil fields.
Money.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's a focus on one thing over conservation, money over conservation, and profits over and I'm sure and when you're in that arena, I'm sure those are the people that that in the things that matter to you more.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's That's why you don't elect those people. Yeah, it is what it is.
What are you gonna do? I know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But say Levy.
Yeah. Lovey.
What do we got? We got a couple more years. We'll hopefully be able to.
Well, strange things have happened before.
Yeah.
So you never know.
You never know.
The right people come forward and the right
What's that?
people. If the right people come forward and the right people
There was actually
listen.
someone who said that who was it? James Carville predicted that things are going so poorly for Trump and his decisions. He predicted that he'll just up and resign the presidency within sometime in the next 18 months.
Well, I'd like to see how many O's are in the bank for him and his family first.
I wonder because, well, if you think about the guy and how he responds to things that don't go necessarily the way he would have liked.
Oh, absolutely. It's everybody else's fault.
Wouldn't he prefer to, if he knows how things are going to go when it's well, I mean, that's the thing is he's not even going to, he has no chance of losing an election, so I don't see the upside of resigning.
The only thing, again, that I hope that he does not do, I mean, what's really kind of, I hate to say the word odd.
I don't know. It just makes no sense.
But it doesn't make sense.
It is odd.
It doesn't make sense. It is odd. I mean, because think about it. For months and months and months, it's been about ICE and everything that's going on here and all across the cities and all this.
Yeah, I haven't heard a lot about that lately.
But it's all
Hopefully
stopped
because
it has, because the judges are basically saying, listen, in the incidences, there's going to be so many lawsuits against the United States of America, okay, for basically just arresting the wrong people.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, and what it's going to be is you're going to get probably some of the biggest law firms all together, and it's going to be like a mesothelioma lawsuit. Have you been exposed to DEET? That kind of thing.
No, not today.
Well, if you have, call this number, 1-800. Bite me.
We wanted to save that.
But anyway, so
that's a title to a check.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, that's nice. We'll hold on to that.
That would be something important to put in a fireproof box or something. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to play us out with today, Carl?
I had a couple ideas, so I'm going to do like a little medley.
Ooh, a medley.
And I'm going to surprise you.
Oh, like everyone likes a surprise.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Let me twist Carl's camera around here. We'll prepare for his entry into the music room.
Yeah. Oh God, but I'm old, so you gotta give me a second.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Oh.
Don't trip on anything.
No. I figured this out.
Figuring the rest out.
Let's go. Gotta blow my nose out.
Blow that nose. Oh, listen to that trumpet, ladies and gentlemen. That's a trumpet like nobody's business.
It is like Gabriel calling.
Lord have mercy.
Gabriel is blowing his trumpet. And I'm sorry for you folks out there that had to hear that, okay?
There we go. We'll give you a little eye candy on the right, maybe. Okay. We'll go with that. A lot of crap in that frame. Let me know when you're plugged in.
Plugging in guitar now.
Yay! Okay. Okay, there we go. We'd like to thank everyone for coming by today. We hope you had a good time hanging out with us and just listening to us BS.
Just letting us ramble.
We will be back in probably a couple weeks or so.
Yeah.
Doing this kind of thing a couple times a month. I'll be back Saturday with the show at 8 a.m. to noon on my quest in Gray Zone Warfare for 2 million XP. We are almost there. So tune in Saturday and Sunday for the next show, 8 a.m. After that, we'll see what happens. Wipe days next week, so it should be crazy. Carl's going to play us out with some tunage. We'll see y'all next time, and take care now. We'll see you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl E. Burke.
Been stuck in this home about 20 years, and I've had my share of my joys and my fears. And the last time I smiled, well, I just don't know. My wife went to heaven in 79. She's still in my heart and still in my mind. And the day that she left me, I was lower than low. I look at my memories, they're here on the wall, and it helps me to recall, and I pray that those memories aren't all I own. This old man's heart has been filled with love, and this old man's soul has felt grace from above, and my mind's been clouded like a stormy sky. Well, when I was young, I hadn't a care. I broke all the rules and I took all the dares. I was strong like an oak and moving like the breeze. And I've had my knocks time after time, and I know what it's like to be on that last dime. And I've been like a child on my hands and knees. This old man's heart has been filled with love. This old man's soul has felt grace from above, and my mind's been clouded like a stormy sky. Days into weeks, months into years, does this add up to the sum of my fears? Sometimes it's blurry behind this old man's eyes. Get so lonely behind this old man's eyes. Well, I may be right, and I may be wrong, and my only memory may be this song, but a memory of something's better than nothing at all. This old man's heart has been filled with love, and this old soul is praise from above, and my mind's been clouded like a stormy sky. Days into weeks, months into years, does this add up to some of my fears? Sometimes it's lonely behind this old man's eyes. Oh, it gets so lonely behind this old man's eyes. Oh, so lonely behind this old man's eyes. Oh,